Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week, we are talking about some of the top reasons brides tell me they second guess their dress decision, accessory, veil, any of the things that they are second guessing. I am giving you the reasons so that you can hopefully prevent second guessing decisions that you've made when it comes to attire on your wedding day. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way, leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you have found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, and wear many different hats at Lovella Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Lovella Bridal, at Lovella Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Don't forget to hit the follow button on TikTok at Lovella Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. I wanted to create this video this week because I have had so many brides coming in. It is that time of year. It's wedding season. People are getting married during this time of year. They're coming in, seeing the dresses that they've ordered, their accessories that they've ordered, the veil. And because you buy these things so many months in advance, obviously there's lots of time to think things over, ruminate over your decisions, and ultimately there's a lot of nerves that go around seeing everything again for the first time. Totally normal to feel nervous about these things. What I wanted to create the video on, though, was to help you ease some of the thoughts, and also for those who are newly shopping and beginning their search, these are things that you can do to prevent the stress and overwhelm of second guessing, having doubts, and just overall having buyer's remorse as well. First up, we have the bride who is second guessing her choice because it's not what she envisioned wearing on wedding day. So what often happens is you have all these images of things that you like, whether it's the dress, the veil, the accessories. You have some sort of a vision. Now, some brides come in and they say they don't have a vision, but then it unfolds that they did have some sort of an idea of things that had caught their eye, that visually appealed to them, right? So as you start trying things on, more times than not, brides end up buying something that they did not ever think they were going to love. This is why you want to try on as many things as possible to really get an idea of what it is that you love on you and what it is that you don't love so much on you. So a lot of brides second guess their decision because they end up buying something that they hadn't visualized. So all this time, many years maybe, you have been dreaming of a particular style of wedding dress that you're going to wear. You try it on and it's not as exciting as you had imagined. You end up purchasing something else and you're second guessing it because you had not been visualizing that. Super common, but the one thing that I will always tell every single one of my brides when you're making a decision, whether it is a veil, an accessory, or the dress, you need to remember how you felt while you were in it, because you chose it for a reason. The moment that you step out of it and you go home, you start showing photos to people, you start talking about it, people start giving unsolicited advice and opinions, it gets in your head. Those people were not along the journey. They were not there in person with you. You were there in person. You had a feeling, there was a connection, and that is what you need to hold on to. This isn't a decision of an item that you're purchasing, trying it on at home again, reassuring yourself, knowing how you felt in it. It's not one of those decisions. It is one that goes months without seeing it again, and then you try it back on once it arrives in store. So I want you to remember how you felt in it the moment that you feel like you're second guessing it or unsure of the decision you made. You made it for a reason. Which leads me into the next scenario. Many brides regret and second guess their decision because they feel as though they didn't have the opportunity to try on every style, that maybe they stopped searching too soon. When it comes to the first reason I mentioned about it wasn't a dress that they envisioned themselves in, that's often a bride who really did try on all the different styles and ended up falling in love with the style that she didn't think she was going to end up with. I see this happen all the time. The one component when it comes to regretting not trying on all the styles, when I have a bride in store, I push and encourage for this bride to try on every single different shape, fabric, so that you don't go home thinking, I wish I had tried it on. Now, this can be a double-edged sword. Not everybody has the bandwidth to see that many dresses in that appointment, which is why we keep bridal appointments to about an hour long. Any longer than that, any longer than an hour to an hour and a half, you see so many dresses, you will realize once you start trying dresses on, you will forget what the first, second, third dress look like once you're in the 8th dress. It's so overwhelming, it's hard to keep track, so you want to be mindful. While yes, you want to try on everything so that you have no regrets, you also don't want to try on too much because then it becomes so overwhelming you can't make a decision. So there is a fine line about trying on all the different styles, shapes, silhouettes, but not overdoing it to the point where you're getting analysis paralysis and you're just overwhelmed and you're not able to make a decision. So you want to be mindful about that. Number 3 that brides feel like they made the wrong choice or they're second guessing is forgetting how they felt in the dress, which is what I mentioned in the beginning, that I want you to remember that you chose it for a reason. And brides second guess their decision because they forgot how they felt in it. So just be mindful of that. I have had brides who have had buyer's remorse. They're second guessing their dress. They call us freaking out that they think they made the wrong decision. We invite them back in store. We put the dress back on them again. And then they realize, okay, I feel good. This is why I made it. I just forgot how I felt. So in that second appointment, I will make them take a video of them in the dress so that they can tell themselves how they feel. So when they go home and they're ruminating on all the thoughts and all the feelings that they're having, they're able to reflect back on how they felt in it, listening to a video of them telling themselves that they felt beautiful, confident, and these are the reasons why they chose the dress. That is super helpful for some of my brides who are really having a hard time trusting in their decision that they made. Reason number 4 why brides second guess the decision of their wedding dress is that they did not trust their gut. That they had a gut feeling, they knew what they should have picked, but they went with another option for whatever reason may factor in. I hear a lot of my brides mention their gut feeling and that they did not follow their gut. So if you have a gut feeling and that typically works for you, please listen to it. That feeling is there for a reason and I don't want you to ignore it because this is something that I hear all the time from my brides. Scenario number 5 that brides tell me they are uneasy about the decision they made is because they listened to someone else's opinion on what they should wear and buy and not their own. Oftentimes our brides are influenced by family, friends. It could be an aunt, a mom, a dad, a brother, an uncle, whoever it is who has encouraged you to go a certain way, and you listen to them versus listening to what you actually want. So brides often regret decisions they've made when they are being influenced by others and not listening to their own voice, thoughts, feelings when it comes to the decisions they are making in regards to their wedding. Last but not least, I see this so often, this is maybe one of the highest up there, is when a bride is in between 2 dresses and let's say both dresses have a rather large price difference between the 2, that they are skewed based on price because it fits the spreadsheet. They buy the dress based on the price point versus the dress that they loved. And they likely have loved the one that was a little bit more. I do have brides who love the less expensive dress more. It's not always that, but there is a lot of regret and doubt of the decision because they chose based on the price tag versus the dress that they love. When it comes to your wedding, I always encourage you to make the decision decisions on the ones that are going to make you the most happy. While yes, of course, we all want to be respectful and conscious of how much we are investing and spending, if it means that you spend a little bit more and you're able to spend a little bit more and you are happier and feel more beautiful and confident, you can't put a price tag on those feelings and that excitement. When you zip up your dress, put on your veil, hold your bouquet, put your jewelry on, your entire look on wedding day sets a tone, an energy, a mood, and it's going to exude how you step through and navigate throughout the day, how you pose for photos. So I encourage you, while we all have these inner voices and outer voices that can cloud our judgment at times, I want you to please be really intentional and mindful and have as much clarity as you can when you are making decisions for your wedding, so that you can avoid feeling doubt, feeling buyer's remorse, or regretting any decisions that you have made. When you are able to think clearly, it's going to run so much more smoothly. And setting boundaries with loved ones, telling them that you truly love it and that this makes you happy, and finding your voice and being able to project that is really going to go a long way, because at the end of the day, your fiance, your family, your loved ones want you to be happy. But if you don't speak up, they are going to say and do things that they think are helping you. And unless you tell them that it's not helpful to you, they don't know that. So please use your voice, be mindful, and I hope these different reasons that brides have brought to my awareness of reasons why in which they second guess their decisions can enlighten you that one, you are not alone, and two, these are preventable things that you can learn from this video, from past brides that I've had that have shared these personal experiences with me, and I see them day in and day out, and I do try to warn brides through the process of finding the dress. I help you by telling you all of this, but you also have to take the advice and apply it so that it can be a successful experience for you all around. I hope that you found this video helpful. For more videos and tips like these, be sure to tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.